Steffen on your right. Go ahead with questions.
For both of you, please, would you just talk about that feeling of the first half? I mean, it looked like any ball you threw went through the net.
I think as a whole, we all shot really confidently. We came out, the cannon effect that Coach Miller always says, and we shared the ball really well. And what we said in the locker room, that felt like BG basketball.
Our objective was to look for the open man, the open shot, and take it when you're open. And I think we did that. We always threw the extra pass, and we just were confident shooters the whole first half especially.
Will you talk a little bit? I mean, this is obviously, you guys had struggled from the field the first 4 games. I mean, was it tough to keep that confidence going after those first 4 games, or was that, we know our shots are going to fall and this is evening out? What did you ladies feel?
It's hard to stay confident when you're missing shots, but Coach Miller just keeps telling us to shoot, 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 and I think that's what we did tonight. We didn't think about it, we just shot it.
The first 4 games were a little slow because we're getting the feel for each other, and I think now we for sure have a feel for who's the shooter, pass the field person, and we're more confident as a whole getting the ball to the person.
And I would have to think this shooting performance, setting the second half aside, I mean, what you guys did in the first half, has to buoy up the confidence, yes?
For sure. It really, I think for our team, we really needed that.
When you're shooting the ball like that, is the rim seem bigger? I mean, just ball smaller, or you closer? I mean, what's that feeling when you're shooting the ball like that and everything's going?
When we're shooting that well, I feel like anyone, you just feel like so confident, you just shoot it and don't even think about it. I think our team did really well tonight.
So I think you two are probably the only ones in the room who've ever had that feeling, so we have to explain it to the rest of us. You feel the same way?
Yeah, it's just like when you make your first shot, then like other people start making shots. You're like, all right, yeah, we have this. Like in practice, we make shots all the time, and I think like the first 4 games especially, we weren't really as a whole yet because we were just getting the feel for each other. And Chrissy was the only starter returning, so like now we pretty much have a feel for each other. And with the shooting performance we did today, Coach Miller probably won't expect anything less.
Is that the only downside then? I mean,
That's the downside.
We gotta play like that all the time now.
will you talk a little bit about what the halftime, second half was after you have a performance like that? You're winning by 30. I mean, give us a little insight as to what Coach Miller was thinking at that point.
He just said we just couldn't let down. We had to focus on our defense, and rebounding was a key for the game. And he wanted us to stay confident in the second half, come out strong, and not to let down. And he said that they can come back by when the clock is stopped, so free throws and fouls, and we just had to limit that and not let them do that.
What about being able to get everybody involved, all 12 players play? How important is that for the team? As you mentioned, you're trying to get a feel for everybody, so everybody got in. How is that for the team?
I think it's like awesome to be able to get like the freshmen on the court especially, because like obviously they haven't played at the college level yet, and to be able to have the whole team play and get a feel for each other just brings everyone more confidence, and to know that they have the ability to shoot the ball when they're open.
Any other questions for the players? Okay, thank you guys.